What's up guys, it's Zoom here, and on today's video, we're going to be going over a past Yu-Gi-Oh format. Now, the format I have selected for this specific video is the 2012 format. The reason I selected this format is because it's the format I started in. It has the most nostalgia for me, so it would be really easy for me to make this video. Now, if you guys do like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you do, might as well hit the subscribe button too. We'll have more content like this coming and coming. But let's go ahead and get into the video. So the first YCS of the year in 2012 started off on February 20th. This YCS was actually in Atlanta. The winner of the YCS was Marquise Henderson, and he won it with TG. Now this is the last win you're going to see from TG throughout this entire year. Now, the day after the YCS, we got the possibly, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, the worst ban list of all time. On February 21st, Konami shocked the world with the ban list that literally just hit everything that was old. They wanted to sell their new product, so they decided to drop this ban list because their product wasn't performing. And this is like one of the only cases where it's blatant that Konami is hitting certain cards just to sell product. And a lot of the players were just like dumbfounded by this. Like, why are they doing this? It was a really weird time in Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitely. And that was when the TCG was still part of the OCG. So whatever it got hit in the OCG was already hit in the TCG. Even if we didn't have the card yet, we got hit with that. Very unfortunate. But I can't say about the time is a good. We always knew when a ban list was coming. They would have specific. You knew it was coming every 3 months. You knew that ban list was coming, or every 6 months. I don't remember. It was either 3 or 6, but yeah, you knew that ban list was coming, and you were prepared. You had everything sold, and you were good to go. But after that ban list, we had our 100th YCS. What's crazy is we had 4,300 players here. Now, the winner of this YCS was actually Michael Ballin. He was playing Dark World. And this is on March 26, 2012, actually. Forgot to tell you guys the date. But the top 4 of this YCS was very diverse. We had Dino Rabbit, Chaos Piper, and E-Heroes, which is primarily like a skill drain heroes, but it was still a pretty like diverse format. But after that YCS, we have April 16th, 2012. Now this YCS was won by Nazar Sharhan. This is actually his second YCS Dallas win in a row. He actually won it playing Dino Rabbit, and he beat Chaos Dragons. Chaos Dragons got second place. This is like the best showing for Chaos Dragons at this point in time. Let's go ahead and get into the next YCS. So at this point in time, Dino Rabbit pretty much facilitated a spot as the best deck currently in Yu-Gi-Oh! So on April 30th, 2012, YCS Chicago was actually a Dino mirror match. And Aaron Noel won with his Dino Rabbit deck. So yeah, Dino Rabbit was the best deck at this point in time. Like, you're pretty much playing Dino Rabbits. But you weren't gonna not do well if you were playing another deck. You could play Chaos Dragons, windups, stuff like that. You still do really well. So let's go ahead and get into the last YCS before Nationals. So Feng Chen won with Chaos Dragons. This is YCS Philly. This is May 20th, 2012. The top 4 of this YCS was 2 Dino Rabbits and 2 Chaos Dragons. So Chaos Dragons and Dino Rabbits had 2 back-to-back really good showings as far as YCS and being the best decks. So everybody was on these decks pretty much. And this was actually Chaos Dragons' first win. Now during this format is what I played was Chaos Dragons, and I actually got my first invite playing Chaos Dragons at my second regional. It was pretty amazing. But after that was the last YCS, and then Nationals happened July 2nd, 2012. We had Tyler Tabman winning with the infamous wind up hand loop. This is the first wind up hand loop that wind up deck that got a win. And he definitely put this deck on notice. Like, people were definitely trying to, like, I remember as soon as he won an event, like, freaking wind up rabbit shot up in price. It was insane, man. I actually built the deck too. It was pretty fun. But unfortunately, they hit it right after that. But let's go ahead and get into Worlds. So Worlds was Inzectors. Like, that's all I'm gonna say about Worlds. The finals was Stefano Mameli versus, I don't want to butcher his name, but I'm gonna try it. Akakozu Saito. And it was just in an Inzector mirror match, man. Nothing too fancy. Inzectors were crazy, man. But we did have someone represent America. We had Jarrell Pro Winston playing Exodia FTK. He did pretty well, man. No one was expecting that Exodia deck. Like, I remember back then, man, everybody was just like on Facebook or whatever platform we used at the time, just talking about how Jarrell was really playing Exodia right now. Like, it was crazy, man. It was insane, man. But just go ahead and after Worlds, man. I mean, that's the year for 2012. I'm gonna go over the last YCSs of the year, but the season's over. Inzectors won Worlds, and that's about it. But the next YCS after Worlds was September 2nd. This was actually in Toronto. Joshua Graham won again with windups. And then Jeff Jones got second place with Psychics, which is insane because no one was playing this deck. He hyped the prices up for Psychics, man. That was insane. And then right after that, we had YCS Providence. This was October 25th. We had Chris LeBlanc winning with his Karakuri Yugioh. This deck actually just recently came out, so it was pretty cool, man. He actually beat Chaos Dragons, so I forgot to go over the ban list, but the ban list literally dumped on Chaos Dragons. It hit Inzectors, and then it made Chaos Dragons. They got rid of Future Fusion, which was one of their biggest cards, man. But yeah, so Chaos Dragons were still one of the best decks, even after losing Future Fusion and stuff like that. Then we have the last YCS of the year, and this is probably the most impressive YCS. This is YCS Tacoma. This was in November. It was November 18th, 2012. Michael Stibbins won of Inzectors, which is insane because most of the Inzector cards got limited. Like, he still won. Like, that's very impressive. And that's about it for 2012, guys. I didn't want to make this video super long. I could have went into way more like super detail, but you guys have a day to get on with, or a night to get on with. I just don't want to take too much of your time. But I hope you guys liked and enjoyed the video. Like I said, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. My name is Zoom. Have a great day.